This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Can you hear the guys next door banging on the walls? They get so excited on Fridays. They're just jamming out. I feel the same way. Our 90s at 9 this morning went from Sugar Ray into Cotton Eye Joe. I don't think I've ever extroed Sugar Ray and then said, all right, here's some country music from back in high school or junior high when you would learn line dancing. I feel like that is only an Edmonton thing, though. If you're listening right now and you're from Saskatchewan or somewhere else around the world, we have a lot of people that listen from Nova Scotia. Did you have to learn how to line dance in gym class? It was a huge part of our curriculum, and I don't know why. I've been to a country bar maybe 6 times. It's like they were preparing you to drink too many shots at Cook County and then just know exactly what to do on the dance floor. Never line danced. In fact, I've never remembered leaving a country bar. So thank you, junior high gym class, for that lesson. Very valuable stuff. Just reading that Dinah Life is, oh my gosh. I just scratched my back, but there must be a mole that's like protruding out. Am I bleeding? Speaking of blood, Dinah Life has provided lab services in Edmonton and Northern Alberta for more than 25 years, and Alberta Health Services said that they're going to be expanding across Alberta under a new contract that begins on July 1st. Now, most people would read this and go, cool, and then move on with their life, but no, not me. I need to see this new contract. I need to know if they're going to be giving snacks away if you go in for a blood test. Maybe step it up, give out donuts, specifically the Safeway Cronuts. I've noticed a trend of Safeways closing, and I want to know what that means for the Safeway Cronut, baked in house fresh every morning. They're being replaced by this new chain, the green logo. I don't even remember what it's called. You probably know what I'm talking about. And is it the same bakery, same recipe? These are the things that keep me up at night. Fresh Co. That's what it's called. Replacing several Safeways across Alberta. I need the same bakery chefs, though. The same recipe. Do not throw it out. It's probably written on like a dirty old piece of paper that's been in the back for years. My mom used to work at the bakery at Safeway when I was a little kid. Were cronuts a thing back then? I should ask her. I wonder if she knows the recipe. Maybe she created it. I woke up at 1 a.m. this morning because that's 9 a.m. in Amsterdam, and I attempted to buy Harry Styles tickets. What a letdown. I actually can't believe I hyped myself up thinking I would be able to grab a ticket. Impossible. In fact, when he had his pre-sale, it crashed Live Nation and Ticketmaster. That's how big of a deal Harry Styles is. Since I was already up at 1 a.m., I was like, well, I guess I'll do the Wordle. So I'm already done the Wordle, and I didn't get tickets. So now what? Huh? What's left to look forward to? I heard a really good way to allow yourself to have boundaries in every aspect of life. If you feel like you're a bit of a pushover at work or, you let your friends walk all over you, this is a great way to think of your body. Your body is a bar. And in order to get into a bar, let's say there's a cover charge. It doesn't matter who you aren't getting through the doors unless you pay said cover charge. That's what you need to have as a boundary. What is your boundary? Because nobody is allowed in unless they respect the cover charge. Nobody can just walk through and not pay it unless they know the bouncer. So I guess this analogy kind of sucks. I felt really crappy yesterday. I had a really bad headache and it was behind the wrong eye because whenever I have a headache, it's behind my right eye. But yesterday it was behind my left eye. So being the hypochondriac that I am, I was like, what's wrong with me? Something's not right. And I found a solution, and it's wild. I went outside and got some fresh air and went for a walk. Now, usually, whenever I have a migraine and someone's like, you should just get some fresh air, I want to smack them. But it actually worked for me yesterday. I went outside and, I listened to a good podcast and I let the dog sniff around. Something that I've learned about dog walking, when a dog is going for a walk, that's their social media. That's their time to scroll. That's their time to find out what's going on in the world, what the other dogs have been up to. Let them sniff. I used to think, a good trained dog is key. You're going to want to have the dog looking at you the entire walk and walking directly beside you and not getting distracted, not sniffing things. I've completely changed my mind. I think that dogs should be allowed to sniff. I think if they catch a scent and they turn around and kind of yank you, let them. This is their only 20 minutes or hour of the day that they get to sniff and see what is the 411. What is Gertrude been up to this week? That's our neighbor's dog, so I didn't just think of that weird name. It's an actual dog in the neighborhood. Oh, Gertrude just had surgery because she's wearing her cone. Well, let's sniff her pee and see how she's feeling about it. That's how Gordon finds out all of the gossip. So next time you're out for a walk, let the dog sniff. And if you don't have a dog, then get a dog. Because why don't you have a dog? I have this mentality that if I drink green tea after I eat anything bad, it cancels out the calories. So this morning I was driving into work and I was like, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to stop at Tim Hortons. Oh, I just realized I have 2 $15 gift certificates. Why haven't I been using those? I feel like I've been mad at Tim Hortons because apparently they got rid of the jelly-filled Timbit. And I just don't want to discover it. I don't want to know that it's true. I want to think that it's fake news. So I think that's why I've been avoiding them. But I went this morning and I was like, you know what? I'm getting an ice cap. And not even one that's altered to be a bit healthier. Like some people, instead of cream, they get 2% milk, skim milk, or chocolate milk apparently is really good. But I feel like it melts it too quickly. You got to go with the cream. So I got a medium ice cap this morning. And then I also got a medium green tea. So I drank the ice cap and then the green tea. The green tea is burning away the calories. Have you ever had somebody step up and just do the kindest thing for you, even if they don't really know you or you know them through a mutual friend? That's what happened to me yesterday. I was talking on air about how I love cream eggs a lot. And I feel like it is a controversial opinion to have because so many people are like, ew, gross. Those are disgusting. What's wrong with you? I think they're so good. Maybe I'm a freak, but yesterday I get a text from Ryder. He's out of town. He's on a snowboarding trip. And he's like, check the mailbox. My friend Boxer left you something. So I go and I open the mailbox and it's this massive cream egg, like a container that has 6 cream eggs inside of it. That is the nicest thing ever. So I write him on Facebook. We weren't even Facebook friends. I had to find him and write him and say thank you. And he's like, no problem. I was at the gas station and I saw it near the checkout and I was listening to the show and I heard you like them. So I figured I'd get it for you. That is the definition of kindness. Thinking of others, putting them before you. Like I'm sure his intention going into the gas station was to get some cigarettes, maybe some beef jerky, but I don't think that what he got me was cheap. 6 cream eggs and then took time out of his day to drive over and drop it off. I just think people like that are the kindest humans. So if you have somebody in your world, or maybe you want to be that person, if you know somebody likes something, go out of your way and surprise them with it. I think it's something that happens once you're in your 30s, once you start going to people's houses and stuff, you bring a gift. That's just what you do. And it's not something junky. It's something special and thoughtful. I've learned that it's supposed to be something that you consume that night, some sort of chocolate that you know that they would like. And if you're on the receiving end of a gift like that, open it that night and share it with people that are there. I think that is such a good power move. But a bottle of wine, a candle that they can light that night, anything like that, a game that you can play. There is some faith in humanity. And I love that it took 6 cream eggs for me to realize. I don't know if it's because Venus is in retrograde at the same time as Mercury. Sounds toxic, sounds messy. But I've had 2 separate friends reach out to me over the past couple weeks privately, because I have a girlfriend group chat, to let me know that I've hurt their feelings. And I can't believe how selfish I felt in both of those situations because it was something I was doing that I didn't even realize was shitty. So I love when people are confident enough, they don't hold in their angst. Reach out. If somebody has hurt you or something's been bothering you, let somebody know about it so they can correct it or they can tell you what's really going on. Because at the end of the day, what I did had nothing to actually do with them. It was my own inner anguish. It was my own issues. And something that I learned at the beginning of this year, which I've been thinking about and taking into consideration, is do not take anything personally. Anybody who is acting a certain way towards you, does it really have something to do with you or is it something that they're going through? I discovered a song. It came out in 1978, but I have never heard it before. I've heard some of his other songs, and the reason I know it is because it was featured on Euphoria. Listen to this song. It is unbelievable. I've been listening to it on repeat. And his voice is like butter. I texted my mom. I was like, do you know this song? She's like, Lisa, please. I was 18 when it came out. Of course I know it. So I just picture my mom, like, windows down, smoking in a truck, going to a dive bar with her girlfriends, which is where she met my dad. I bet this song was playing when my parents met. So romantic. My mom said that my dad walked up to her and was like, can I get you a drink? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then he didn't pay for it. He walked away. So good. My mom said, oh, this is the best part of the song. Listen. Ready? It's been you. Right down the line. She said she went to the bathroom with one of her girlfriends. She's like, are we going to be stuck with this loser all night? And they've been together ever since. I'm the youngest of 3 daughters, and I turned 32 on Tuesday. Anyway, thought I'd give you a little song recommendation. Let me know if you like it. DM me on Instagram or something if you're also obsessed. Thank you, Euphoria. Their score is seriously so good. Every song that they play, 10 out of 10.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.
Love it.